Hello traders, this is Chris from AAAFx taking a look at the dollar yen. You can see we've had a pretty positive session here to kick off the year on Tuesday. So with that being the case, as we start the year on the good foot, you have to ask questions of where can we go from here? We are somewhat testing a trend line. Looks a little cleaner on the weekly chart, truth be told. But the daily chart, somewhere right around here is the trend line. If we can break higher, and I think the key here is last week's high at about 142.82. If we can break that, we'll challenge the 200-day EMA and then 145. A lot of questions are going to be asked about the ISM numbers on Wednesday, and then again, the jobs number on Friday. If the U.S. economy continues to show a lot of strength, eventually that could cause people to question whether or not the Fed can truly cut interest rates. Furthermore, on the other side of the Pacific, you have the Bank of Japan talking about normalizing rates, but not really. So therefore, one has to wonder at best, what does the BOJ do? Go back to zero rates instead of negative? If that's going to be the case, and inflation and inflationary pressure such as jobs in America continue to stay strong, we could have a very significant bounce. I suspect the next day or two could lead to where we go for several weeks. The jobs number will be particularly interesting, and I think you get all of your answers at the end of the week once we end business on Friday. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but clearly we're at an area that I think a lot of people are paying close attention to. Pay attention to that 10-year yield. If it starts to rise, that will send this pair higher as well. On the other hand, if we break down below 140, that'd be a pretty negative sign, and it could open up to 137.5, possibly even as low as 130. If we break this area here, I suspect that the floodgates will open.